Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sullivan. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Marshall quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
At the 40, there he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Safe little shovel pass. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sullivan. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game we go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They're going to run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The inside handoff. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Marshall quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. To throw, it's Sullivan. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. And here comes the offense on second down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
From the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some play.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Marshall quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Out of bounds at the 17.
Wants to throw. It's Sullivan. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Finding an escape route. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Marshall quick to the line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at...
Brings it down on the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Marshall! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Marshall will be forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. On the ground, it's Jefferson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The give from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Quarterback empties his backfield. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle. It's Dura. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Hill. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they had their eyes on the score. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering cold offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll knock him down a couple. Marshall quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Herd! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Here comes the 2-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Georgia State ready to go with another first and 10. Handoff from the gun. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Makes Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early.
Touchdown, Panther! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Takes it inside his own 20, chance for great field position here. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Handoff to the single running back. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing in 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Red pass, it's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Complete.
You know, momentum's a big part at the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive, so let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself back into rhythm.
He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Staples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to fire on second down. Fears the pressure. Looking to scramble. A strike downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball fast. If you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He makes the grab. Not much doing there, just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down and desperation time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse